Hello Legionnaires, this is Maxiel from Legion of Myth, and today I'm going to talk to you about to hit Armor Class 0, or THAC0, in Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 2nd Edition. If you like this video, please be sure to click that wonderful little thumbs up icon, and subscribe to the Legion of Myth channel for anime, comics, and gaming news, reviews, and information. As your character adventures in AD&D 2nd Edition, you will at one point or another want to, or have to, attack something. To do this, you will roll a 20-sided die, and what? Well, we'll refer to the AD&D 2nd Edition Player's Handbook for the answers to our question. While we could refer to other tomes to peer into the various maneuvers and modifiers used to adjust the attack roll, such as the Dungeon Master's Guide, the Complete Fighter's Handbook, and so on, this video is specifically about THAC0 and how to calculate it. No matter what rules or modifiers your AD&D 2nd Edition game uses, the mathematical process will be the same. First of all, let's define THAC0. THAC0 is an acronym for To Hit Armor Class 0. This is the number you need to roll on a 20-sided die to achieve a successful hit versus a target with an armor class or AC of 0. THAC0 minus armor class equals the to hit number. If your character's THAC0 is 15, and the armor class of your character's target is 0, you will need to roll a 15 or higher to score a successful hit and do damage to the target. If your character's THAC0 is 12, and the armor class of your character's target is 3, you will need to roll a 9 or higher to score a successful hit and do damage. So as you can see, if you know the armor class of the target, it's simple math to record a hit or miss. Pages 89 to 91 of the 2nd Edition Player's Handbook detail both how to determine the attack roll modifiers and to calculate the final to-hit number. However, based on my nearly 30 years of experience with 2nd Edition AD&D, DMs don't normally just come out and tell you the armor class of the enemy, so forget what the book tells you and follow this process instead. THAC0 minus die roll equals armor class hit. Remember this as we move forward. THAC0 minus die roll equals armor class hit. A lower THAC0 number is always better, and THAC0 minus die roll equals armor class hit. So what this means is that a positive modifier or bonus to the attack roll is a negative modifier or bonus to the THAC0 number. A negative modifier or penalty to the attack roll is a positive modifier or penalty to THAC0. It may take a moment to get used to this system, but in the end, you'll calculate your attacks faster and make it easier for your DM to determine hits and misses without having to tell you the AC of the target. Let me give you 2 examples. For our first example, we're going to start out really easy. A first-level wizard uses a mundane quarterstaff with which he's proficient to attack an orc. The wizard has no relevant attribute bonuses or modifiers that would adjust the to-hit roll. Per the calculated THAC0's chart on page 91, we can see that the first-level wizard has a base THAC0 of 20. With no modifiers to speak of, the player uses the THAC0 of 20 and subtracts the d20 die roll. THAC0 minus die roll equals armor class hit. In this case, the player rolls a 15. The THAC0 of 20 minus the die roll of 15 is a total of 5. The wizard player character hit an armor class of 5 with the quarterstaff. If the orc has an armor class of 5 or higher, 6, 7, 8, 9, etc., the wizard hits the target with the quarterstaff and rolls the appropriate damage. If the orc's AC is 4 or less, the attack misses. Remember, THAC0 minus die roll equals armor class hit. Now, this next example is going to be a bit more intense. A 5th level fighter with a strength of 17 and a dexterity of 16 is fighting two-handed style. She uses a longsword +2 in her main hand and a shortsword +1 in her offhand. She is proficient with both weapons, but is not specialized. She has surprised her target, a gnoll, and is attacking the gnoll's rear. Wow, that's a lot of stuff to consider right there, and we're only using the rules presented in the Player's Handbook, so let's figure this out. At 5th level, a fighter's base THAC0 is 16. According to Table 1 on page 14 of the Player's Handbook, this fighter's exceptional strength attribute of 17 provides her hit probability bonus of +1 to attack rolls. Remember, a +1 attack roll bonus translates to a -1 bonus to THAC0, so her THAC0 improves from 16 to 50. Next, we see she's using a longsword for which she is proficient, so the THAC0 remains 15. However, the weapon is a longsword +2. A +2 weapon provides a +2 bonus to the attack roll. Again, a +2 bonus to the attack roll translates to a -2 bonus to THAC0, lowering the modified THAC0 from 15 to 13. Moving on, we note she's using 2-weapon fighting style. Since she's not a ranger, she suffers a -2 penalty to her attack roll, which means she adds 2 to her THAC0. This brings her modified THAC0 back up to 15. Page 96 of the player's handbook indicates that the character's reaction adjustment can modify the 2-weapon fighting penalty. The fighter's reaction adjustment based on her dexterity of 16 is an attack roll bonus of +1. What do we do with attack roll bonuses? We subtract them from THAC0. So this lowers her modified THAC0 from 15 to 14. Lastly, we know she has surprised the gnoll and is attacking its rear. The surprise gives her a +1 attack roll bonus, and the rear attack gives her a +2 attack roll bonus for a total bonus of +3 to the attack roll, which means we subtract 3 from THAC0. 14 minus 3 is 11, so our final modified THAC0 for the main hand attack is 11. Don't let this confuse or stress you. All you ever have to remember are 2 things. Number 1, THAC0 minus die roll equals armor class hit. THAC0 minus die roll equals armor class hit. Say it with me. THAC0 minus die roll equals armor class hit. Got that? Number 2, bonuses to the attack roll are subtracted from THAC0. Penalties to the attack roll are added to THAC0. Or you can shorten this to bonuses are subtracted from THAC0, penalties are added to THAC0. Okay, so we calculated the main hand attack. We know our lovely fighter has a modified THAC0 of 11 with her main hand longsword. But we also know she's using 2-weapon fighting. So now we need to calculate her offhand attack. Let's start from the beginning. As before, a 5th level fighter's base THAC0 is 16 and she receives a +1 bonus to her attack rolls, which is a -1 bonus to THAC0 for her exceptional strength attribute. This calculates to a modified THAC0 of 15. Next, we see she's using a short sword +1, for which she is proficient, so the THAC0 lowers to 14. The 2-weapon fighting style penalty for the offhand attack is -4. But, as before, she applies her reaction adjustment bonus of +1 for a final calculated penalty of -3 to the attack roll. This translates into a penalty of +3 to THAC0. 14 plus 3 equals a modified THAC0 of 17. Finally, we apply the surprise and rear attack modifiers for a total bonus of +3 to the attack roll, or -3 to THAC0. 17 minus 3 is 14, so our final modified THAC0 for the offhand attack is 14. For this attack, she has a THAC0 of 11 for the main hand weapon and a THAC0 of 14 for the offhand weapon. THAC0 minus die roll equals armor class hit. She rolls a 15 for the main hand weapon and a 9 for the offhand weapon. THAC0 minus die roll equals armor class hit. Kind of fun. THAC0 of 11 minus the roll of 15 equals a -4. The main hand weapon hits the gnoll if its armor class is -4 or higher. I hope it is. THAC0 of 14 minus the roll of 9 equals 5. The offhand weapon hits the gnoll if the armor class is 5 or higher. Yes, that second scenario was very situation and modifier heavy, but with just a little experience and some character sheet notes, you'll be able to calculate the AC your character hits with each attack very quickly. The hard part isn't the first grade math, but knowing all of the situational modifiers to be applied. In the end, THAC0 is not hard. Don't be intimidated by it, and don't be a THAC0 hater, at least not because there's some simple math involved. One more time before I go. THAC0 minus die roll equals armor class hit. and bonuses are subtracted from THAC0, while penalties are added to THAC0. And that's it. Please be sure to like this video and subscribe to the Legion Myth channel. For anime, comics, and gaming reviews and commentary, don't miss the Legion Myth weekly live stream every Saturday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on twitch.tv/LegionMyth. See the link in the description below. And thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.